Okay, let's have a look at Landslide by Fleetwood Mac. I know there's been covers done of this, but the original is by Fleetwood Mac, and he's a very good guitar player. So we recently did a Travis picking song, Dust in the Wind. This has some similarities, but it's definitely not Travis picking. This is finger picking, but it doesn't have that 2 and 5 at the same time, then the 4, 3, 5, 2. It doesn't have that same pattern, so we really can't say they're the same, but there are some similarities, and there's some little similarities with the chords, so this won't feel really different. Okay, anyways, so let's play through the song a little bit here. Oh, the key surprised me right off because I forgot we need a capo on the 3rd fret. So actually I should have said that first. Let's go back. It's pretty snappy, it's certainly not so 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1E and a 2E and a da 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 da. But like all of our songs, we just start at a reasonable tempo and work our way up to that. So this starts with a C chord shape. And the first half of the measure, remember a measure is all the notes within box or a rectangle. So the first half of that measure is all C chord, and you do string 5, 3, then 4 and 1 together, and then string 2. And with your right hand, as you could go, let's see, I use my thumb, index, then my middle and my thumb, because you're using your index finger on the 3rd string, and it's hard to get it there from the 3rd string to the 1st string really fast like that. So you might want to start incorporating that middle finger of your right hand. We call that M for middle. And then you go string 5, 3, and you have a pull off on string 4. Remember, when you pull off, just pull straight down and let the finger rest on the adjacent string even. That sounds really clear. Wow. Okay. The next chord is kind of like a G, but you put your pinky on string 2 fret 3 and your 2nd finger on string 5 fret 2, and you go with your right hand, you go string 5, 3, 5, 3, 4, 2, and then 5, 3, 2. So that rhythm is this. So all together we have this. The next measure begins with an A minor 7 kind of shape. So A minor is like this, but A minor 7, you leave the 3rd string open and take your 3rd finger off. Very similar to the beginning of the song with the C chord, except you're doing this string 5, 3, 4, 2, 5, 3, 4, pull off. Okay. And then the second half of the measure is like the G chord again, 5, 2, and 2, 3, where you go. Oh, then you gotta lift that pinky at the end of the measure. So string 5, 3, 4, 2, 5, 3, 4, 2 again, but the second time you get to string 2, you take your pinky off of string 2. So all together, that measure, the second measure is this. And then once you get each of those measures going, you can attempt to add them together. That's a little slower than they're playing it, but that's okay. We'll get there. The second line is almost identical to the first line. Let's see. The difference is you don't have to pluck two strings at once, like in string 4 and 1 in that first measure. Oh, the rhythm is a little different too, but actually the second measure of the second line is identical to the second measure in the first line. But let's look at that first measure in the second line. It's like a C chord shape where you go string 5, 3, 4, 1, 5, 3, 4. And that note is longer, right? That right there on string 4. So you have to hold that. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And then you have to do it again at the last note in that measure. All right, so here's the rhythm of that third measure. It's different, okay? So you have to really be careful. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. I'm playing those notes a little louder, so they're accenting them so you can hear. Those are the notes that you hold out. Now, that's the only measure so far that's happening. The verse is really just more of the same of what you just did. Yeah. And the verse 2, pretty much the same. There's going to be a couple like weird little things in there, but well, let's see. At the end of verse 2, it looks like there's some crazy stuff going on, like in measure 22. This is a one and 2 and 3. Is that right? Oh, and then as so there, yeah, there's some really different stuff there going on at the end of verse 2. You may not get there. That's okay, because there's a lot of music to get to in the intro in verse 1 before you get there. And then in the chorus, it looks like there's some really different stuff. And then what is this? Yeah, so that's really different, and we'll have to cross that bridge when we feel ready, after the intro and the verse are pretty well in hand. But please hit me with any questions anytime, and have fun with this. It's a really beautiful song. Remember your capo on 3. And remember, with your right hand, you might want to try incorporating that middle finger on string 1 when you have to do that weird thing on the C chord. See how I'm doing that? Thumb, index, and then thumb in middle, and then index again. Otherwise, that's going to be a really, really awkward jump with your poor index finger. You're gonna make him work way too hard, and he's going to be very upset. So, like I said, hit me anytime with questions, have fun, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching this video.